హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఈరోజు మనం ప్రాబ్లం చూద్దాం. ఓకే, లుక్ ఎట్ దిస్. ద ఫాలోయింగ్ డేటా రిఫర్స్ టు ఏ సింగిల్ స్టేజ్ ఇంపల్స్ టర్బైన్. ఓకే, ఒక సింగిల్ స్టేజ్ ఇంపల్స్ టర్బైన్ తీసుకున్నాం. ఐసెంట్రోపిక్ నాజిల్ ఎంట్రోపీ డ్రాప్ 200 kilojoules per kg. Nozzle efficiency 90%. Nozzle angle 25 degrees. Okay, and a ratio of blade speed to drill component of steam speed 0.5. Blade coefficient is equal to 0.9. The velocity of steam entering the nozzle 30 meter per seconds. Find first one, blade angles at the inlet and outlet. If the steam enters the blade without shock and leaves the blade in the axial direction. Second one, blade efficiency. Third, power developed. Fourth one, axial thrust if the steam flow rate is 10 kg per second. 10 kg per seconds దగ్గర axial throw ఎంత ఉంటుందో కూడా కనుక్కోవాలి. So this is the problem. Now we are going to see how to solve. We are going to read the all readings. So I take here solution. First I write down given data. In given data, the following data refers to a single stage impulse turbine. Isentropic nozzle entropy drop is equal to 200 kilojoules per kg is given. So now I written here HT is equal to HE, that is equal to, this is called enthalpy drop. Okay, and now nozzle efficiency is given directly. Nozzle efficiency, that is called here 90%, and nozzle angle is given alpha. It will take here 25 degrees, and ratio of blade speed to drill component of steam speed is equal to 0.5. So now we can write this: blade speed divided by drill speed is equal to 0.5. Then blade coefficient is 0.9. So the blade coefficient is equal to VR2 divided by VR1, that is equal to 0.9 is given. And then the velocity of steam entering the nozzle 30 meter per seconds entering. So VI, I put here VI, entering of this steam velocity 30 meter per seconds. And now here blade angles at the inlet and outlet, if the steam enters the blade without shock and leaves the blade in the axial direction. Okay, so and here we get it now. V2 flow velocity, exist velocity is there, that exist velocity is equal to flow velocity, and then we take here drill velocity is equal to 0. Okay, outlet steam enters, outlet steam enters V2, right? Okay, without shock and leaves the blade in the axial direction. Then axial direction, it will come to here VF2. V2 is equal to VF2, and drill velocity 2 is equal to 0. Okay, now here we get angle is, you can take, I think, beta. Now drill velocity is 0 means then beta is equal to 90 degrees for axial discharge. Okay, axial discharge. And now we are going to draw the diagram, velocity diagram for this. Okay, and now here clearly VW2 is equal to 0. Beta angle is coming from here is 90 degrees. Then we are going to see the velocity diagram. I put it here, blade velocity VB. Okay, now this is B, now this is A. Right, A, B. Now this is the blade velocity. And now we go for the angle is given in here 25 degrees alpha. You take 25 degrees directly, you can draw a line like this. Now this is equal to 25 degrees. So this one is coming from V1. Okay, and now we know very well, join this point and this point. Now I fix here C, and C2A I will join. Okay, what happened in here? It will come the real velocity VR1. And now we know very well, to draw the vertical imaginary lines and the horizontal imaginary lines. We are going for intersecting, that is called instantaneous. You take that here, the triangle VF1. I put it here, that intersecting point is called E. This vertical direction is coming from VF1. So this is the inlet blade. Now we are going to draw the outlet blade. Then here we are going to outlet blade. When it will come to here, the angle beta is equal to 90 degrees for axial discharge. Here beta is equal to 90 degrees ichchadu. So we are going to draw 90 degrees like this. I mean one vertical line. Okay, we are going to draw one vertical line. Okay, and then we join this to this. Okay, so here we know very well, this is called VR2. Now this is coming from V2, and then that is equal to VF2. The condition is acceptable. Now here there is no real velocity also. Okay, so now this it will come from real velocity 1. There is no real velocity 2 because of the angle is coming from here 90 degrees. Okay, so we take 90 degrees in here. And now here we are going to know about this. Sorry, here alpha, not a beta. So this is coming from alpha. And now here we are going to know about angle of beta 1, angle of beta 2. These all are unknowns. Okay, so this is the velocity diagram for impulse turbine is the given problem. Okay, now we are going to see how to solve the problem. Now first one, actual enthalpy drop. Okay, so take actual enthalpy drop. HI is minus HE is equal to HI minus HE, efficiency of nozzle. So take this equation, HI minus HE is equal to 200 into 0.9. This value is given. So now you will get the answer in here, 180 kilojoules per kg. And then V2 is equal, sorry, VE means exist velocity, that is equal to, you can write down HI minus HE plus VI whole square. Then inlet velocity is given. So now, sorry, you can put 2 inside. And now here we find this, the value in here HI is equal to 1000. Now HE is equal to 180 plus 30 is given. Okay, solve this equation, will get the answer here, meter per second. Okay, meter per second. And now go for inlet velocity of steam of the turbine. Inlet velocity of steam of the turbine, V2 is equal to V1, that is equal to 600 meter per second is find. Now here from triangle BCE, from triangle BCE, okay, then here we look at here, so this is BCE. Take this triangle BCE, this is VW1, this is VF1, this is 25 degrees, and this is V1. Okay, take this triangle as it is, I draw here. Now VW1 is equal to V1 cos 25 degrees. Okay, VW1 is equal to V1 cos 25 degrees. Then here cos 25 degrees. Calculate this, we'll get the answer for this, meter per second, VW1 real velocity. And we go for VF1 is equal to V1 sin 25 degrees. Now here we are going to find sin 25 degrees. Solve this, we'll get the answer here, 253.89 meter per seconds. Okay, and now we go for here VB, blade velocity divided by real velocity 1 is equal to 0.5 is given. Then blade velocity is equal to 0.5 into real velocity. So now 0.5 into 554.46. Then we solve this thing, we will get the blade velocity. Okay, and now we are going to find all unknowns in here. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, and now we are going to from triangle ACE, from triangle ACE, from triangle ACE. Okay, now here look at this, point A, point C, point E. I draw here, sorry, yes, it will take like this. Now this is A, this is E, this is C, this is VF1, this is VR1, and then this is coming from VW1 minus VB. Okay, and now VR1 whole square is equal to Vf1 whole square plus Vw1 minus Vb whole square from this triangle. Okay, and now here we don't know this value beta, so then here I written here Vr1 is equal to whole root of Vf1 square plus Vw1 minus Vb whole square. Okay, then I am going to substitute the values in here. 253.89 whole square. This is flow velocity, we calculate here. Now plus Vw1 44.46, blade velocity is coming from 272.3 whole square. Okay, so then calculate this thing, you will get the answer here 2.5 meter per second. So this is coming from drill velocity. Okay, now then we are going to find angle beta 1 is equal to tan inverse of Vf1 divided by Vw1 minus Vb. Look at here, beta is equal to sine by cos, tan beta is equal to sine by cos, and then beta is equal to tan inverse of sine by cos. Now substitute this value in here, 253.89 544.46 minus 272.23. Okay, so now this is the values for this here, same values. Okay, I put it in here. Now calculate this, we'll get the answer here approximately 43 degrees. Okay, so then VR2 is equal to 0.9 into VR1 is the given. So now here 0.9 into VR1 is equal to 272.25. So now calculate this, it will come meter per seconds. Okay, now going for another triangle. From triangle, look at here, this triangle is over, this triangle is over. Now we are going to take this triangle, I put it here D. Okay, so ADB. Now here triangle ADB. So then here cos beta 2 is equal to AB divided by AD. Look at here, beta 2 we need to know, so dB divided by AB. Now here we take here beta 2, so cos beta 2 is equal to AB by VR2. Why? Because V2 we don't know, so then VR2 we know, so I take here cos, and now here substitute the values in here, VB divided by VR2. Then the values in here, 23 divided by 335.03. Now beta 2 is equal to 35 degrees 0.39 approx the value. Now V2 is equal to whole root of VR2 minus VB whole square, and then you can substitute the values in here. And calculate this, 195.28 meter per seconds. Now Vf is equal to V2, then 195.28 meter per seconds. Okay, so we find all values in here. Now we are going to apply formulas. First one, power developed. We are going to find power developed. So that is equal to P is equal to M into VW1 plus VW2 into VB. And now M is can take 10 plus 0 into 272.23. Now calculate this, we'll get the answer here. The power is kilowatts. Okay, and then go for blade efficiency. In blade efficiency, we take the equation in here, M into VW1 plus VW2 into blade velocity divided by 1 by 600.75, that is called V1. Okay, whole square. And now substitute these values in here. What is that? 10 VW1, VW2 is 0. Now we are going to know about blade velocity, and now this is V1. So 1 by 600.75 whole square. Okay, calculate this, we'll get 82.14% approximately. Okay, approximately we will get the answer 82.14. Now we are going to know about axial thrust. In here also axial thrust, we have the equation Fy is equal to M into Vf1 minus Vf2. These equations all before we will discussed. Okay, so we are discussed in this all those items, so don't bother about. Okay, and now substitute the values. I simply substitute and calculate. This is called Fy. Okay, this is the procedure to solve the impulse turbine. Okay, we'll see next problem next class. Thank you.